We need 6, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we don't have a quorum yet. So
We
Are we expecting a visitor? Or we're expecting all these people?
I did not hear from Miss Guzman, but everyone else said they were coming.
That's from that side. Yeah, I wasn't there. So you did come today. We are live on YouTube. Thank you. Would you call the roll, please?
Miss Ashworth?
Here.
Reverend Bailey is not here. Miss Clymer is not here. Miss Guzman is not here. Sheriff Hill?
Here.
Chief Keen?
Here.
Miss Lennox?
Here.
Chief Newsham?
Here.
Miss Smith?
Here.
And Mr. Torres is not here. We have a quorum.
Thank you. Public comment time. Did we receive any written comments?
There were no written comments received.
All right. Thank you so much. Could I get a motion to approve the agenda for November 19th, 2025 for our meeting?
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Good.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Could I get a motion to approve the minutes of our last regular meeting that was held on September the 17th, 2025?
So moved. Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you so much. Superintendent, report, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. If you can turn to page 10. The operation capacity was 871. Management capacity is still 1320. Daily population for the past 4 months, FY26 is 520. The complex average daily population for the past 12 months has been 532. We had transferred to the state system. September was 12. October was 12. Commits. September was 636. October was 639. Releases. September was 655. October was 642. Process only but not committed, if that's on the next page. I'm sorry, not that page, but 52 for September and 48 for October. Next page, page 11, the average daily populations for September was 522. Next page for October. On the high count for September was 542 on September 2nd. And on the next page, the average daily population for October was 516, with the high count 531 on October 14th. We report to 14 to page 14 to objectives. We're still doing continuous recruitment on all the below websites. I will say that our recruitment has been doing really well. Over the last few months, we have hired a lot of folks, but currently as we sit, we have 18 sworn vacancies, 11 non-sworn vacancies, with a total of 29 vacancies total. When I took over in February, we had 88 total vacancies. So we got 6 starting so far on the next orientation. We're getting very close to being in single digits. I anticipate in December we will be in the single digits with our officers. So that's I think a massive a milestone that we have accomplished. Thank those who came to the Academy graduation last Friday. We do have another one next month, December 19th. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, December 19th. So if you'd like to come, I think we have 17 graduating on that one. So ACC is going to be a lot different moving forward. We're going to have a lot of certified officers in here beginning of January. So we'll be able to make sure that all the shifts are full and the inmates are protected, the staff is protected, and we can start to backfill some of our specialty spots that have been short for several years. Objective number 2, it was 2 unfounded and 1 substantiated. Under career development, we had 4 officers attend the Master Jail Officer Program. We had 9 for the CIT training. We sent 5 women to the Law Enforcement Conference, the one that you host. We have 5 there for the first time. We had female officers attend that. We had 4 staff members go to the Virginia Gang Investigation Conference also. As you walked in the front door, because we was working on the front lobby, that's anticipated to be done sometime in December towards the end of the month. Is looking very well, and the project is right on track to be finished. Since 10/21, we gave out 870 boxes of Narcan, and we currently have 69 inmates in the Medicaid Assistant Treatment Program. So we need to go to the quarterly report, page 15. And probably swing over to 16. The Manassas complex for the quarter was averaging 520. The central population remained stable with average population of 368. The main building have an average population for the quarter at 148. Work release, workforce, we had a population of 3 on the average. And our work release program remains temporarily closed, but I'm hoping to revisit that early in the spring or sometime March or April, hopefully. The Marja building is still closed. The monthly transfer to DOC is on page 18. July we had 16. August we had 15. September we had 12. October we had 12. Go to page 19. This is still I commits for FY26. Well, this graph shows that even though our average daily population is a certain number, you can see the amount of commits that we have. So there's still a lot of work being done, but the inmates aren't staying with us. So that's just showing that that a lot of work is still being processed, but the inmates aren't staying with us. A lot of times. the system population for the fiscal year, it been averaging 520. On October 28th, I mentioned on the last board meeting that we received a VACO award for the Reentry Center. The CEO came to the County Board of Supervisors and presented us with an award. On October 28th, I got a few people here today that I want to recognize, especially the police, the quarter. I know we hardly ever bring folks into our meeting, but these individuals all had something to do with saving a life. And I have each one of the captains want to present the award to them, but talk about their story.
You stand up right here.
That's fine.
Okay. First one I have, first recipient is Officer Diaz. Officer Diaz, come on up here. Officer Diaz works part-time at Carolina Correctional Detention Facility. On August 12, 2025, while conducting a routine round at the detention facility, Officer Diaz discovered a detainee in distress with a poncho wrapped around his head. He immediately removed the obstruction, checked for a pulse, and began life-saving chest compressions until additional help arrived. His calm and decisive response directly contributed to a saving a life. Officer Diaz's actions exemplify the highest standards of duty, care, and commitment to safety. So on behalf of the ADC, Colonel, I know you normally do it, but.
So we give people quality quarters not for just only work responsibility. It can be off the clock too.
So here's the award.
Yes, really appreciate it, man. You did a great job.
Photo ops.
I got a little bit of money too.
Officer Smedley. Okay, on September 19, 2025, Jail Officer Abby Smedley helped save the life of a young child. Around 9 p.m., while at home, Officer Smedley heard a commotion and found her elderly neighbor calling for help. The neighbor said her 2.5-year-old grandchild was unresponsive. Smedley immediately called 911, provided the location and details, and found the child barely breathing and turning blue. She followed dispatcher instructions, kept the airway open, and stayed with the child until rescue arrived 9 minutes later. The child was taken to Fauquier Hospital and made a full recovery. The neighbor told deputies she sought Officer Smedley's help because of her military and law enforcement background. Officer Smedley's quick actions and calm response helped save the child's life. And I'd also like to add, in this line of work, law enforcement or working in the jail, we often ask ourselves, what would we do? What would we do if someone attempted suicide? What would we do if there was a fight on your unit? I can honestly say I never thought to ask, what would I do if my neighbor's grandchild was not breathing? But kudos to you, you did a fabulous job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll spend all my place.
Congratulations.
Good.
All right, Officers Newton and Gordillo, please come with me. I have two involved in this incident. On July 24th, 2025, at approximately 14:42 hours, Officers Newton and Gordillo responded to a medical emergency involving a female inmate who was unconscious, blue in color, and not breathing. Both officers immediately assessed the situation and initiated life-saving measures. They began CPR and administered 3 doses of Narcan. After the 3rd dose, the inmate began breathing again and regained consciousness. Throughout this high-stress situation, Officer Gordillo and Newton remained calm, professional, and focused. Their quick response, effective communication, and execution of training protocols resulting in saving of the inmate's life. Good job, officers.
Great job. We have one more.
Last but certainly not least, this is not an employee of the quarter. This is someone who already received her award. But First Sergeant Rourke, come on up here. Many of you around the table have folks that have attended the Greater Prince William CIT course. I was a founding member of that. I was the one of the very first instructors ever. This lady has taken over from me, and she has taken it to a level that I never thought possible. So excellent job. So the Virginia CIT Coalition actually gave her an award for Virginia CIT Correctional Officer of the Year. I'll tell you a little bit about that award. It's an award for outstanding achievements as a CIT-trained corrections officer in Virginia and for embodying the CIT mindset in all aspects of his or her job. May be recognized for a single event that exemplifies the use of their CIT skills, or for multiple events that highlight their outstanding dedication to the CIT program, CIT services, and advancing its success. So why did she win this award? First Sergeant Amanda Rourke is a shining example of what it means to live and lead with the crisis intervention team mindset. Her dedication to the core principles of CIT, de-escalation, compassion, empathy, and advocacy are not limited to a single event, but are evident in every aspect of her professional conduct and daily interactions with both inmates and fellow staff. Amanda became CIT certified in October 2018. In October 2022, she became a CIT instructor, a role in which she has not only excelled, but has also made a lasting impact. She is known for her deep commitment to CIT education and is present for every 40-hour training, fully engaged for all 5 days. Amanda is often the first to volunteer for the most emotionally challenging role plays, bringing realism and empathy into scenarios that push trainees to think critically and respond compassionately. Her approach creates a safe space for students to develop confidence and skills that translate directly into a safer, more humane interaction with individuals in crisis. Amanda's contributions to the CIT program go far beyond participation. She actively helps develop curriculum tailored specifically to the corrections setting, understanding the unique environment and stressors that corrections officers face. She led the creation of a specialized CIT training module for ADC staff. They just completed one of those modules today. Her scenarios are grounded in real-life situations and informed by both her professional experience and her personal connection to mental health advocacy. Amanda openly shares her own challenges supporting a family member with mental illness, using that experience to create meaningful connections with trainees and to reduce stigma through vulnerability and authenticity. Skipping ahead, Amanda's leadership has a ripple effect because she doesn't just practice CIT, she inspires others to do the same. Her influence has improved morale, enhanced safety, and strengthened relationships within the ADC. Whether she is coordinating morale-boosting activities on shift, guiding a trainee through a difficult scenario, or speaking at the Board of County Supervisors in support of corrections staff, Amanda embodies the values and mission of the CIT program in all she does. First Sergeant Amanda Rourke is not only a skilled and compassionate officer, but she is also a tireless advocate for change, a trusted mentor, and a cornerstone of the CIT movement within corrections and the Greater Prince William County program. Her work has helped elevate the CIT program and brought it to life within the walls of the ADC. For these reasons and more, she is truly deserving recipient of the Virginia CIT Correctional Officer of the Year Award. That was submitted by First Sergeant Whitney Lanier with Prince William County Police. Excellent job.
Good word.
Thank you.
All right, we saved the best for last. Mr. Herlock. As if y'all know, Mr. George Major Herlock is last day before he's retiring officially on December 1st. Like to go over some of his years of experience. He was hired July of 1984, and he worked under Captain Hill as his watch commander. He was promoted to corporal in 1989. He was promoted to sergeant in 1992. He worked in classification as a corporal and a sergeant. He was the chairman of the Objective Jail Classification Committee to develop the classification process that we currently use today. He was promoted to lieutenant in 2000. He was assigned to the modular building. He was promoted to captain in 2009. Took over as director of security. He was promoted to major in 2001 and took over the director of MA services. He was the ADC rep for the County Emergency Operations Center, and he's was the acting superintendent for several months when Politis had retired. Just want to say thank you for your service. I've learned a lot of things from you. From you for over the years. You've been a leader in this industry. A lot of people look up to you. You definitely will be missed. You're taking a lot of knowledge with you. And I just want to say thank you for your service. Let me say a few words on it. 41 years, man. That's
41.
When I come in '84, I was 20 years old, had no idea what I was doing. And I had the privilege of working under then Captain Hill. He was a watch commander. And out of all the things he taught me over the years, one thing I remember telling him on a weekend night, I can't believe I got paid to do this job. Wouldn't say those words today. Thank you, and I enjoyed it. And I hope to see you all around.
We're having a celebration here for him on Friday in this room from 1 to 3. We reached out some of the retirees, they can come through if they want, so we opened a small window, have some other refreshments, different things like that. So if you want to stop by, you can. 1 to 3 this Friday. And that's all I have, sir.
Thank you, thank you. I must say something about Major Herlock. When he came to my shift, he was a young officer. He was excited, and I was glad to have him. And of course, back in those days, we did celebrate a lot once we got off duty. And he rose to be the chairman of the entertainment committee on the ship. So everything that we did, he always set it up for us. And we always played a lot of cards. Everybody had a partner that we played with. But George was certainly very inspiring on the ship, well liked, and did an excellent job as my booking officer. He wanted to do some other jobs, but I said, no, you got to stay in booking right now until we can find somebody to replace him. But did an outstanding job, George, and I'm so glad to have you. And you've done an outstanding job. I'm just so proud of you because I'm gonna take some credit because we trained you. We trained you, and he's done well. So thank you, George. Thanks. Congratulations to you. Enjoy your retirement. And to the other recipients, as jail board chairman, and I'm gonna speak for the jail board, we are proud of you because the thing that you did certainly makes a difference between being just an officer and being a great officer. One of the things I was talking about is making a difference in the lives of others that you supervise, but you've gone beyond that. You actually saved lives. And I'm telling you what, it just makes us all proud, and it makes the ADC look proud, it makes our community look proud, and certainly as jail board, we are proud of you, and best of luck to you. And of course, we support you, and keep on doing a good job for us, all right? Thank you so much, all right? Jail board members, anybody else want to comment about, we don't want them to sit through all the meetings, so.
Can I get a picture of all 4 of you really quickly before we
continue.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, Superintendent, will you do the budget update?
I'll do a quick budget
All right,
update.
sir.
All right. Good evening, everybody. So there was an ADC finance update that was emailed separate from the packet. So just looking at page one, couple things just to point out. Very similar to what was reported at the September meeting. On the revenue side, Manassas City utilization rate still staying around 9.6%. However, they're submitting payments based on an 11.2% utilization rate. So we have every expectation that there will be an overpayment from the city of Manassas. Right now, that's on track to be $564,164. On the expenditure side, as mentioned previously, recruiting is doing a fantastic job. The end of October, we had a net increase of 45 jail officers, which obviously means more is being spent on salaries and benefits. The county is committed to releasing any necessary budget salary lapses to cover this shortfall. And then, of course, there's no large or unusual expenditures of note, so that's a good thing. All bank recs have come in. The accounts are looking good. Moving on to page two, you can see once again our billing for federal inmates remains extremely low, with less than $3,000 for this current fiscal year. Earlier today, Colonel West presented our proposed fiscal year 27 budget to the Prince William CXO. One area of note, the upgrade to our tasers to the Model 7. I completed my yearly taser research with our current outdated X26P. I can tell you our training staff is very excited about this Model 7. Several of them told me that they have already trained on the Model 7, so they're ready to roll that out once we buy those. And then on page three, commissary expenditures, we're still doing great with the remaining balance as compared to our budgeted expenditures. One recent example, I wanted to point something out, usage of commissary funds. On October 16th, there was a graduation of our storytelling, our public speaking class. This class, special thanks goes out to Ms. Sparks in the CXO office and Mr. Baskerville with Prince William Fire and Rescue. They put on this class. We all know that one of the greatest fears in life is public speaking. So our incarcerated individuals, I think that that's especially true. A lot of them have a very powerful story to tell, and they did just that on October 16th. We have had rave reviews. Some pictures went out on the Prince William County Facebook page talking about that class, and we are getting flooded with requests from the public. How can I get involved? How can I volunteer? What can I do for the ADC? So that has been a program that has been well worth it for the ADC and our inmates especially. Additionally, you'll see that we purchased the inmate security mirrors in October. These are the small mirrors. They're installed in the day room specifically for shaving and grooming so the inmates can see. And then finally, to conclude, page 4 lists our balances for both commissary and the inmate trust account. That commissary account is staying pretty steady, a little over 1.9 million month to month, so we can ensure those programs continue. That is what I have for the budget.
Thank you, sir. Any questions? Any questions? Thank you, sir, and thanks a lot for filling in for us.
Thank you.
Okay. Superintendent, do you have anything else?
Yeah, we had to do a resolution for
Yes,
for the weapon upper lot.
All right, I have Chief Newsom, read that for us.
I would like to read this motion to approve the purchase of a duty weapon whereas Major George Herlock will retire on November 26, 2025 in good standing from the Prince William-Manassas Regional Adult Detention Center after 41 years of exemplary service. And whereas in honor of his dedicated years of service, and whereas in accordance with Virginia State Code 59.1-148.3, purchase of handguns of certain officers allows Major George Herlock to purchase his duty weapon. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Prince William-Manassas Regional Jail Board does hereby approve Major George Herlock to purchase his duty weapon. Do I have a second?
Second, sir. Any questions? Could you call the roll, please?
Miss Ashworth,
Yes.
Reverend Bailey,
Yes.
Miss Clymer,
Yes.
Sheriff Hill,
Yes.
Chief Keen,
Yes.
Miss Lennox,
Yes.
Chief Newsham,
Yes.
Miss Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Reverend Bailey, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing well,
Good,
Sheriff.
good.
How are
have
you
any
doing?
Have any comments for us? Good to see you.
No comments this evening, Sheriff.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you. Coming around? Any
Not
comments, sir?
today. Not today. I just want to congratulate the superintendent on the massive amount of hiring you've been able to accomplish, and it was your goal, and we talked about it last time, but you continued to fill those vacancies, and that's great to see, and congratulations, Major Herlock, on your years of service and your retirement.
Thank you. Madam Clerk?
I wanted to also acknowledge Superintendent West. I was so impressed when you shared the numbers with the turnaround in the vacancies in the jail. Great work. I've also seen you almost everywhere I am in the county at events, building relationships and making sure that our decision makers in county government understand the good work you're doing here. I know that's going to make a difference around budget time, and acknowledging the good work that your employees are doing publicly and in front of the board. It's just wonderful to see. So thank you for that.
Good.
Yes, congratulations, Major Herlock, on your retirement. Wish you well and thank you for all your service here.
Chief?
Ditto, superintendent said during his interview that was going to be his priority. He has stuck to his word. That's appreciated in today's environment, sticking to the words you say. Congratulations to the major. You're only 50, so I'm still trying to do the math on how all this happened. And I do believe for the jail board, recognizing I could not locate mine, the band on the badge. This week has proven how dangerous the corrections job can be. We had a Virginia correction member killed in downstate in one of the jails. So thank you, sir. It's not as safe and secure as everyone thinks it is. The jail is still a dangerous place, and we appreciate your partnership and the work you put in every day.
Chief?
Same. Superintendent, great job on the hiring. We all know how difficult that can be. You've made a difference here, eliminating those vacancies, and here you're going to be in single digits soon is awesome news for the ADC. Because what happens, and I know this, is that the amount of work doesn't change, but the amount of people who are doing the work does. And that's going to alleviate a lot of the pressure on the folks who work here. Bringing those folks in to have them recognized by their captains, I can tell you by looking at their faces, they truly appreciate it and they deserve that recognition. So that's a great idea. And last but not least, 41 years is a good run. Makes me jealous. I was trying to wonder how old I was in 1984, and I was 20 years old in 1984 too, so that's a long time. But that is a career that you should be very, very proud of. This service that you all provide in the Adult Detention Center is meaningful and oftentimes not recognized. So hopefully you can carry that with you into your much-deserved retirement. I wish you and your family the very best. You did a hell of a job. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, I'm proud to be part of this agency. Every day that I come here and I see the work that you do, it just makes me proud to be part of it. And I know how difficult it is to, working shift work and having to supervise people that do not want to be here. The great accomplishments from all of you all. So please keep it good work. I speak for the whole GEO board. We support you, and we're proud of the work that you do. Superintendent, you keep your promise. And I think this is very important. Even though one of the things I look at is running for office, I try to keep my promise. And I think that's you doing the right thing.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Congratulations to you and to all your staff. Thank you. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Enjoy your holiday.
Yeah.
Superintendent, anything special for the inmates for the holidays?
Oh, good.
Sometimes maybe not Christmas time, they do something a little different.
How are you?